and a summoner to have the like 5 bears, that he summons, because that's gonna be me. Guy was the host of bears.
You're gonna be the bear master.
Exactly. All right. Speaking of summoner, and of course, if anyone didn't know, but rogues like to stealth. It's that cheap little skill that they like to do. But yeah, to the more important class here. Summoner, here we go. The summoner uses many abilities that channel through their summon, also referred to as a class skill pets. The summoner is essentially playing through their summon. Summoners can summon up to 3 summons, that's why I said 3 bears. And your summons are not tied to your combat pet. So I could have 3 bears and a 4th bear. Yeah.
So you'd be like a 4-bear.
Yep. Abilities from the summon appear on the summoner's hotbar. Summoners has control over their summon. Summoners can summon tank, DPS, or support summons. Summon. Hey, Poto. What are you doing, stranger?
Poto, now he shows up.
Right. Poto is our one and only moderator that only moderates every couple months because he gets sick of us, right, Poto? Poto takes game breaks, which also means he takes friend breaks. Oh, Poto, do. Yeah. Summons will exist until another summon is cast, the summon is killed, or the summoner logs off. Summoners will likely not be able to fuse with their summons. Well, not likely. That'd be cool.
Fuse Eidolons.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
Will likely not be able to. Yeah. What does that mean? It's like we're still undecided.
I think it'd be cool if that was like an ultimate of a summoner where your summons fused with you, and like if I had 4 bears, the 3 bears would we would summon to be like a gigantic like bear monster, like that'd be pretty cool.
Or you'd just be a super hairy paladin.
Exactly. Goldilocks. I wish, all this hair here. Let's see. Summoners will likely not be able to fuse with their summons, like we said. Likely. I'm hoping that is likely, not likely. Summons can be leveled through the application of skill points to their active skill. Summons will be able to use crowd control. You gain your summons from your summoner class as an active skill, and then skills can be further developed with points. As we know, like I said, if you like a skill, then you can just keep on going with it. Summoners summon different summons. Summon. Depending on the class and augments they choose. Animals, spirits, zombies, skeletons, and other undead creatures. Corpses, potentially. Some summoners may summon multiple things. Other summoners may only summon one powerful thing. Certain summoners may only be able to summon effects and or temporary energies. I'm going to do the multiple things, but I don't know, the one powerful thing might be pretty cool too. So,
a giant grizzly bear.
Right. Yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah. I think to be honest, Poto, I think you'd really like this game. I could see you extremely getting into like the crafting, and then also just kind of like thinking about like I had it in my head, like kind of like what you would probably play, being like what your Lala played in Final Fantasy. You were kind of all over the place. What were you mainly on your Lala? Were you
Gunbreaker now?
He's Gunbreaker now? Yeah, I can see Poto being a rogue. Yeah.
Yeah. They find the treasures and let us walk into the traps. Not me, man. I'm the one who finds the doors.
Right. It says
to get in there.
augments. It says augments from a second archetype can be applied to summons. So pretty much what Steven says here, I won't reread what it says, is that so if I'm a summoner and I use a mage, if I have a bear that's summoned, like the bear claws will like take upon, like they'll have fiery claws instead of just regular claws because they took the aspect of the mage elemental properties, you know, or my bear itself just becomes like a fire bear, you know. So it's practically what that means. Summoner summons are not the same as combat pets. Like I said, that's what's cool. I would die for bear or wolf on my side. Oh yeah, like I said, and it says 3. So hopefully a bear is not considered a powerful summon because I want multiple of them. So, I mean, if anything, if it was one powerful summon as a bear, but my combat pet was a bear. Oh, that's what I was gonna say, Poto. So we haven't gotten to it yet, but there is, like, damn, I'm trying to think of the word here. Like you could breed your mounts, and you can actually fuse to get. What's that term called, Missy?
I don't know what you're trying to get at.
It's
there's breeding.
It was like
think of cross-pollinating kind of.
Well, I mean, it's just like you're a breeder.
Mixing breeds.
Castrate.
I don't.
Well, now crossbreeding, Photo, you bring that up. Like you could actually crossbreed different mounts. Like you can make like a lizard and like a bear, and then you come out with like a bear lizard or something. Like you can actually do that. I'll think of the name; it'll come to me. But
crossbreeding.
Yeah, you can cross. You don't have to have like a lizard and lizard. You could actually crossbreed. Like they're gonna have probably like the bear goes to this, and it'll come out with like a bear lizard or something. But
a bearzard.
A bearzard. A bearzard.
Lizard.
All right, so tank, Missy.
I thought you'd want to do tank.
Well, I can do tank too, but I just did summoner. But I can do tank.
I'll do tank, but okay. I just thought you, because you kind of like being tank.
No, you like tank. This is going to be our tank, our mage tank.
Never. Well, if I have to be your meat shield, then I guess I will be a mage tank. But somebody better be a good healer. So tanks. Tank skills. Tanks will not be forced to have a shield, but it will definitely be a viable option. So their skills are Absorb Bubble, absorbs a fixed amount of damage, then does that damage to nearby targets upon expiration. Increases the duration of the buff, and rank 3 adds thorn damage while Absorb is active. So they have a block passive, increases your block percentage by X, further increases block. Then on rank 3, chance to deal weapon damage on a successful block. Bulwark, strikes your target and increases your block chance. Generates additional threat. Increased damage, increased duration, increased block chance at rank 2 and rank 3. Increased damage, increased duration, and increased block chance. Cover. Target a friendly player to absorb 50% of their incoming damage for 6 seconds. Increases damage that's redirected at rank 2, and at rank 3 gives the target damage reduction buff for the duration. The damage reduction applies to both the tank and the ally. That's cool. So crowd control break. Breaks non-animated knockdown crowd control effects such as root, snare, and stun. So it's the anti-mage.
Yep.
It increases resistances to crowd control effects, and at rank 3, gain focus for each CC effect that is cleared through this use. Hatred. Single target that adds hate. Rank 2, add a forced target lock, and 3, add hate over time per tick. So dotting hate, I guess you could say. So, heavy armor, passive, probably plate. So, increases the armor given by heavy armor, so that's what you'd want to wear. Rank 2 further increases armor, and rank 3, each piece of armor added gives health percentage bonus to the tank. So, they have Javelin, pulls your target to your location. We saw that in that video with Steven.
Yep.
Generates additional threat. Rank 2, increased damage, now pulls up to 3 targets. And at rank 5, more damage and pulls up to 5 targets, and it stuns them. That's cool, pulling 5 targets.
Yep.
Lacerate, slashes your target, dealing instant damage and bleeds the target over time. Generates additional threat. Rank 2, increased damage. If the target is bleeding from previous lacerate, explode remaining bleed damage as instant damage. And more damage at rank 3. Lob weapon, throws your weapon at your target, dealing damage. Generates additional threat. So that's your taunt. Increased damage at rank 2, bounces up to 2 additional targets, and rank 3, more damage, bounces up to 4 additional targets. When the weapon reaches its final target, it explodes into extra AoE damage. Longsword combo. Target an enemy and use your sword and shield to strike with multiple blows, dealing damage and powering up your focus with this weapon attack. That's your focus generator. Myrmidon's Fury. Strikes your target and increases your damage mitigation. Generates additional threat. Rank 2, increased damage, increased duration, increased mitigation. Rank 3, same thing. Onslaught. Charge your target. Provides a small damage absorbing shield, generates additional threat. At rank 2, increased damage, increased shielding, knocks down target. Rank 3, increased damage, increased shielding, knocks up targets along the charge path. That's sketchy. Perception. Use this skill to detect threats within your range of perception. Resounding Smash. Smashes the ground in front of you, dealing damage to all targets. A second hit resounds on the primary target, and it generates additional threat. And rank 2 and 3 is just increased damage on that. Righteous Fury. Use your ultimate when your focus has reached 80. That's your big boy. To launch spears at all targets within your forward arc. Dealing damage and pulling them to you. Pulls targets in a cone to the caster and does damage. At rank 2, adds target lock and hate. All targets pulled now target lock the tank and their hate is increased. Rank 3, increases the arc radius to 360 degrees. Shield Might. Single target knockdown or a stun. Bash. Rank 2 changes to a frontal cone attack, and rank 3 increases the block chance for a duration after success. Duration of block chance increases based on the number of targets hit. Shield Throw, throw shield and adds hate. Rank 2 changes to cone attack, and 3 adds stun to the first target hit. Shockwave, stomps the ground in front of you, knocking down and dealing damage to all targets. Generates additional threat. At rank 2, increased damage, now deals damage over time in the affected area. And rank 3, more damage and increased effect radius. And last but not least, the ultimate defense. Provides increasing mitigation based on missing health, up to full invulnerability. Reduces movement speed while active. Rank 2, increased duration. Rank 3, more increased duration, now applies a large mitigation increase to nearby group members.
Yep.
Aha.
Poto, if it takes you 2 years to recharge for MMOs, there's a problem. Because it's practically what the timeline is for this thing. And also to answer your question, Poto, about the picture that your daughter made, you have to ask Missy. She hasn't been streaming. She has to add it to it.
I have to get somebody to turn it into that for me.
All right. So siege abilities. All right. So siege
So-
abilities. So what now?
So what?
What? You do what?
What? What? So what?
Well, Denny, yeah, please join us any Friday. Like I said, we definitely like last week and this week. It's good to get interactions, just so we're not just sitting here reading off the website. I'd rather spend 3-4 hours doing this by interacting with people. Yeah, Alpha
Maybe
2.
we'll have an interact day.
Yeah.
But we'll just talk about ashes.
Yeah. Alpha 2, I think, to be honest, if Alpha 1's going to be practically, what was it? It was going to be a month in April, I think.
Yeah, I figured Alpha 2 will be somewhere in the summer, June or July, somewhere around there.
I think Alpha 2's probably, that's probably best case scenario, Missy, but I think Alpha 2 is going to be more so fall of next year.
I don't know, because you got Beta 1, then you'll have Beta 2.
Well, the 2 years from now. So technically, 1 year from now would be all your alphas, and then that last year is going to be Beta 1, Beta 2, and that's if everything's going well. I hope it doesn't take that long, but that's what everyone's saying. It's 2.5 years. So, let me see.